My name is Maya Birkin, and I'm the worship arts intern at Northgate. I started off in children's ministry because that's where I thought I would land. That's where I thought my passions lied, and I still love the babies. I just wanted to do more. I always admired the worship team from a distance because I was too scared to put myself out there and ask. I went on the 2012 mission trip to Uganda, Africa, and that's where I kind of found my way in worship. I'd never done it before, but I was leading worship for these little kids, and it was just a cool experience that I'd never done before. It pushed me out of my element. I think I was just stuck for a while, and it also forced me to do bigger things than just that when I came home. Came back from that trip, started high school, and then went to all of the CIY camps. I have a video of everyone raising their hands, and that was like the first time I raised my hand in worship too. And it was all of these kids that were my age that were doing the same thing, and I was like, this is normal. This is a thing that people do, and I shouldn't be scared of this. And that's kind of what it took. I never did anything out of my comfort zone before that, spiritually. I think I didn't want to be uncomfortable, and I didn't want to put myself out there in that way because I was just scared. I found my place in worship when Jesse Peterson came to Northgate. That was my push. I was like, okay, this is it. There's somebody new here. They don't know me. I'll do it. I'll be brave enough to put myself out there. And he let me on after about a month, and I remember that first Sunday, he just told me, like, don't screw it up, don't do it. And I was like, okay. That was what I needed. And I think I've never felt more at home than I did on the stage. It's important for me to serve in this way now, because this is where I feel like I belong and that I'm kind of finding my way in. And a lot of people come up to me and tell me that I'm finding my voice. Not that like, oh yes, this sounded so good, but like you found it. Like this is it. And this is what you should use with it. And I think if you are singing to people and one person raises their hand that hasn't before, or one person just like has a shift in their faith, then you've done your job right. I think, and it's not about you. None of this is about the lights or the vocals. You could be the best singer in the world, but if you're not doing it for him, what are you doing it for? And I've seen my grandpa's turned his life to God, and I think that's like so important just to see people move from what you're doing, even though it's like it's not about you at all. It's about what he's doing through you, and I can only hope to move his voice through me.
Hey friends, it's our generous giving time! Yeah, generosity is awesome. It's something to cheer about. True generosity in the world is so rare today, right? People who are giving of their finances to somebody else. I know you guys know this, it's expensive in California. Oh my goodness. But could you imagine what people must be thinking when they look at a group of people? They're like, no, God's got me. I'm gonna open up my hands. I'm gonna give you my money, that's fine, I'll give you some money because I know you probably need it. But also, did you know that God loves you? It's like, what are they thinking? Who is this God and why is he telling you to give your money? But that's what generosity is. That's why we encourage you to live a generous life. Not because it's going to make you feel good. I promise you, it will make you feel good. If you've ever given money to somebody, it makes you feel great. But that's not the point of generosity. Generosity is the way Jesus calls us to live because that's the way he lived. That's the way he was with us. If you remember the story of Jesus, he literally gave absolutely everything that he could. He laid down his own life for us. That's a lot more than just opening up his bank account to everybody. He gave himself for us. And that's his example of generosity. So as followers of Jesus, we're invited into that process. Not because it makes us feel good, but because what better way to reach a lost city, a lost group of people, than to say, hey, the most important thing in almost all of our lives has no hold on me. I can let go of my money because there's somebody watching out for me, because my God is greater than my paycheck. That is the way that we can reach people. One of the ways we can reach people. And I think it will really impact the city. So if you've never given before and you're thinking this sounds all crazy, that's okay too. You can keep coming back. We won't make you give your money. But if you've never given, can I invite you to try something? There's this thing we have here called the Dollar Club, and it's awesome. It only costs you $1. I heard a little quiet whistle. Yeah. It only costs you $1. There it is. Someone knows the Dollar Club. It's a pretty exclusive club. It's only $1 to get in. And we take a numbers count of everybody here in San Francisco and on our Benicia campus as well, and an online church. And we write a check for somebody the next week. Someone who just is falling on hard times. You know, we've seen medical bills paid. We've seen people given cars. We've seen rent paid. And it's not to make ourselves feel good, but like I said, these people, not only are their immediate situations being shifted completely, we are seeing people come to know Jesus through the Dollar Club. Because, again, they realized, wait a minute, there's a God who loves me enough that there's a group of people that want to follow him, that they would give me a check for this much money just because. And that's how we get to see the kingdom advance into our cities through that. So the Dollar Club costs you $1. You're not going to go up to somebody on the street and hand them $1 and be like, your life is now completely different. It's all been changed. But when you throw that $1 in the box and you join it with everybody's dollar, here and in Benicia and online, that's a bigger number that we get to help people with. So if you've never given before, that could be a great way for you. The Dollar Club. You can give multiple ways here. You can give in the wood boxes that are located out there in the lobby, which look like that. You can give on our Northgate app, and you can also give online. And also, just a side note, if you are writing checks, the checks can be made to Northgate now, not Bethel. So write those to Northgate, okay? We got a lot of fun stuff happening around here, so we have some video announcements to let you know, and then Pastor Kayla's going to be up here.
Good morning, Northgate Bethel campus. We are so glad you're here today. We would love the opportunity to connect with you, and a simple way we can do that is through our connection cards. Take some time, check those out during service. We also have that same exact connection card on our Northgate app in our Sundays tab. You can download that app for free on Apple or Android. If you're new with us, we would love for you to let us know by filling out that connection card and bringing it out to us at our new friends desk in the lobby. At that new friends desk, we have a special gift to say thank you for checking us out. We want to give you an invite back and answer any questions you might have. We have been able to get a limited number of tickets for the annual All San Francisco Symphony Night on September 5th at 8 p.m. at Davies Hall. If you're interested in going, you can sign up to get tickets at the info desk. The cost is only $12 each, and we have limited tickets, so no more than 4 per family. You will need to pay for the tickets at the desk. If you have any questions, feel free to come and talk to us. You may have noticed the construction that has been happening downstairs in our fellowship hall. We are so thankful for the generosity of all of you, which is paving the way for us to care for this space. We are going to begin construction and renovations upstairs starting August 25th. This means we will be moving Sunday services downstairs for a few weeks. But don't worry, we will keep you updated as we progress. We will be having our same service and worship at the same time, just in a different location. Our greeters are happy to point you in the right direction if you are unsure of where this will take place. Thank you for your patience as we continue to create a place that is safe and welcoming for those who need Jesus. Our kids are going to have a movie night here on campus on Saturday, August 24th at 4 p.m. This will be for our elementary kids from 1st to 5th grade. There will also be a potluck, so bring a dish to share and come enjoy community together. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't yet, you can download the Northgate app for both iPhone and Android. There you will find links to sermons, stories, podcasts, and so much more. We're so glad that you're joining us today.